So how do you know if occupational therapy is working? Well, I pull out my crystal ball. No, I'm kidding. Actually, it is not an exact science. It's one of those things that's very individualized. And our families often ask me, how long are we going to be in therapy? How do I know therapy's working? These are several of the questions that I get asked. I want you to remember that when you come in for an evaluation, your therapist is going to recommend that you're seen probably 2 times a week for an hour. That's generally what we recommend. So it's important that you consistently continue to do that, because if you cut your time back, you're going to make your process longer. I also tell my families, remember, this is not a sprint, it's a journey. And as a parent, I was the parent that has lived this process up twice, and my kids are still in OT making progress. What we know is the brain continues to make progress as we work with it. So sometimes things end up taking a lot longer than we think because each person's an individual. We don't respond to everything the same way. But I will tell you, it's not uncommon for clients to be in OT for a year, 18 months, 2 years, and depending on the severity of the disorder, much, much longer. Many of our kiddos have been in therapy for 5 years, but they continue to make progress. So that brings out a good point. How do I know my child's making progress? Well, when you first start out, oftentimes the child will get worse, and parents freak out and panic. What does that mean? My child's getting worse. It's because they've developed certain strategies, and we're having to break those strategies down, come to a base level, and build things back up. So the first 3 months, don't judge anything. At 6 months, you should get a progress report. You should see progress on goals. And then at a year, we're going to reevaluate you, and you should see most of those goals being mastered. At a year, we will establish new goals, and then at 18 months, we will go ahead and give you a progress report. So the moral of that story is, as long as you continue to see progress on the reports, and as long as you start looking at what's going on at home and seeing if some of those behaviors and some of those issues are changing, and you talk to the teachers at school, those are going to be indicators if the process is working.